Hi, and welcome back to the Business of Applications. This is a course where we talk about the business of planning, designing, marketing your application. So we're in the middle of a class that has several sections. We're in part one right now, which is on the motivations for building an app. So we're identifying the problem and our users and trying to come up with what fits in the market. You can see that there are other topics that are coming up, so make sure that you subscribe if this kind of thing is interesting to you. My name is Shad Sluter, and I teach software development at Grand Canyon University. So please join us for class and tell us what you're doing. Now, what we're going to do in this video here is talk about the elevator pitch, or you might call it listening to your users. So you're trying to talk to real people about an idea you have to see if it actually is grounded in reality. So here is what a lot of people would do in their elevator pitch. So when an elevator pitch is usually about getting a job or trying to sell your business. And you've got about 30 seconds. And so here's your goal. State what the problem is, tease with a solution, and then tell them how you can add value. So here's an example of an elevator pitch. So you might say, the problem is we have a process that currently takes our employees about 30 minutes to accomplish. And we can make that better if we put some software in place. As a matter of fact, my value proposition is that you can reduce this task to just 4 minutes. Are you interested? And of course, 30 minutes to 4 minutes sounds like a great value proposition. So that's kind of the idea that you want to do when you're selling your app. In one sentence, you can describe what your app does and why people should pay you for it. So what you should do then is you should probably have some kind of a prototype, or at least drawings or something that you can show users. Give them the 30-second pitch about what it does. Have them look at it, and then honestly watch them. Don't try to argue with them. Just see what they say. You've got yourself maybe a 1 minute time frame window to get their first initial reactions, which are probably accurate, and then take the lessons with humility and either throw away your idea or modify it or run with it if people seem to like it. So don't worry about your idea being stolen. Ideas are cheap. Everyone has a great idea, but it takes a lot of work to make an app. And so if you have an idea without any execution, you've got nothing. And so the App Store has a lot of people that put work into it. They don't have ideas in the App Store. So like I mentioned, be humble and be open. So feedback is going to come in various ways. If you show your prototype or your idea to somebody and they just are kind of confused, it means you're probably lacking clarity. Or if they say, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen, don't argue with them. Just see if more people tell you that it's really that dumb. However, if you get a few good reactions like this one, keep moving, because of course your mom is going to think it's great. Your friends might be a little bit critical for you, but strangers, see if you can get some people to evaluate it objectively, and if you can get some positive ideas, then maybe you're onto something. So speaking of ideas, go to Reddit. There's a whole Reddit subreddit on app ideas. And here is where you can read about other people's ideas and post your own to see if there's some feedback. So you can go ahead and steal right here, because as I said, ideas are cheap, execution is everything. So post your ideas or go look for ideas. So make sure that you get the process in order. So this here is what some people would plan for their order of operations. They would say, I'm going to create this great app. And I'm sure there are customers out there, which will then lead me to make some money. So unfortunately, this is probably a failure. You got to find this in a different order. So start it this way. Find the customers. Give them an idea of what you're going to build. So build something very simple, or at least draw some pictures that don't take a lot of time investment. Once you have the users that are going to tell you, yeah, I think this is going to work, then you can go ahead and work on building something great. And then, following that, you'll have the money. So the next critical step in building your application is to make a user profile. How to find the ideal person. You have to be very specific. So check out the video here on targeting the ideal user. And if you want to see the entire playlist, I'll post this here as the link as well. So keep watching with me and subscribe, and thank you.